Javier Milei won the election. He is the first libertarian to become head of state as well as head of the government of any country in the world. He won the election and sworn in as president of Argentina end of last year. Immediate upon assuming his power, he took radical reforms and he did shock therapy by introducing decree and omnibus packages. This is not only discussed within Argentina but also globally. He called himself as libertarian anarcho-capitalist. What is this? Let us explore. Libertarian mean ideology of freedom at maximum level. It means minimum government intervention, maximum freedom to do anything as much as possible. They believe that welfare state should be abolished and market should do welfare of people in state. They believe in maximum capitalism as much as possible, as they believe capitalism will cure all the ill of the country. Javier Milei took it to next level by saying he's an anarcho-capitalist. What is this? Anarcho-capitalist means ideology of anarchy mixed with capitalism. Anarchy means statelessness, where there is no government, no institution looking after society at all. Capitalism is deciding everything. It also includes abolition of police, central bank, parliament, and all other government institution like bureaucracy as well. Now, why they believe like this? For this, Javier Milei brought a theory which was spoke in both Davos conference as well as in CPAC conference. Let us discuss what is this. The first thing is that the problem the world currently faces today is not because of capitalism but rather because of neoclassical theorism. Neoclassical theories is the curse of the society the world faces today. What is this? We have to go back into history. Up to 1800, the world was poor, stricken, hungry, dirty, substandard, as well as stagnant. There was no technological advancement too. So what happened suddenly after 1800? Everything was reversed from prosperity, infrastructure, increased food production, industrialization, exploration, and so on. How this could have become possible? They say that the reason is growth and prosperity done by the capitalism. Capitalism is free market economy and minimum state intervention. But at the same time, two other theory was also developed. That is Marxism, which is socialism, as well as neoclassical theorism. These two ideology grew out of French Revolution. But later it began to take hold in 1910s only. In 1910s and 1920s, some companies wanted to avoid competition. They wanted to kill competition through unfair means. For that, they began to hire neoclassical theorists. This was also supported by feudal lords and mercantilists who hated capitalism. They developed a theory, all of them. That is, that in case that company fails or gets bankrupt, then the company is not responsible. It is the market failure which is responsible, which means that the customer should be blamed for the market failure, not the company. Hence, the customer should be punished for their choices. The market should be punished for their choice. The market should be controlled as much as possible. Let us take example. Suppose look at the idea of marriage. No men nowadays want to marry because men don't want to face divorce, alimony, dowry and other laws if he marries. But so he opt out of marriage. As a result, the traditionalist religion people becomes angry and they started blaming men instead of looking at the laws which might need reforms. Hence, this religion traditionalist wants to punish the men instead of reforming the institution. Another example is the bulb. When Edison invented the bulb, there were people who were selling candle as lights. Thank God neoclassical theorists were not there. Had neoclassical theorists been there, they would have blamed Edison for destroying all other companies, and as a result, Edison bulb would have never come to public and we would not have faced comfort of the bulb we are seeing today. This is very simple to hear. As a result, Xavier believed that socialists began to take advantage of neoclassical theorism. Neoclassical theorism began to take stronger hold after 1930s, especially since Great Depression, as they advocated more government control, more government intervention, more laws, more bureaucracy. And as a result, market began to get stagnant. Second World War only made it worse as they further tightened the grip of the government. As a result, market began to fall globally. And in order to control this fall, they began to propose the idea of population control in order to cope with the loss of the market. Indirectly, they are again saying that you should punish the people, not the institution itself which is failing. And as a result of population control, they even brought theories like abortion, mean that do as much abortion as you can so that we don't see any more potential customer, which is difficult to fulfill. Had there been capitalists instead, they would have said, let there be no abortion or minimal level abortion, only in case of health emergency. Instead, we should grow as much population as possible and instead take to the unexplored location of the world. And if we are lacking the resources, let's go to newer planets like Mars, Uranus, Neptune, Jupiter, and maybe even galaxies. He also talked about monopolies. He said that natural monopoly is not bad thing. Only artificially mercantilist monopoly is bad. Monopolies created by capitalists is not bad. He said that if one company makes the best product and 9 company make bad product, customer will get attracted to that one company, and that one company should not be punished for making the best product. As a result, neoclassical theorist says the opposite. They say if a company make the best product, that company should be punished as much as possible in order to compensate the losing 9 other companies. This is how the lunacy was began to develop. So he saw what was the consequence of it. Argentina used to be one of the world's richest country till 1920. But from 1920s onward till 2020, Argentina economy fell drastically, now even bankrupt like Venezuela. So in order to repair this, Javier Milei had to go through drastic steps. He is now eliminating 380,000 laws, eliminated 90% of bureaucracy, slashed 9 ministries out of 21, brought emergency decree, brought omnibus bill. He even recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and befriended Israel, which is very capitalist in nature. and he declared Hamas as a terrorist organization, as he believed that Hamas is very socialist leaning institution. It is strange, but it is true, according to him. So he is even considering elimination of peso and replacing it with US dollar. He will do it by dissolving Federal Bank of Argentina. He even thought of bringing cryptocurrency. He is very open to migration. He, unlike American President Donald Trump, who wants to restrict migration, which is stupid. He wants to say, come as much as you can, but you have to contribute, because Javier Milei is anyway eliminating the welfare state. So what we can learn? See, if you look, Narendra Modi also talked very similar. He used to say minimum government, maximum governance. For every 2 new law, 1 old law will be eliminated. And many other package of market reforms. But the difference is, unlike Milei, Modi is not that bold enough and is very slow in his economic reforms. This is some of the big things that we can learn. You need to have guts to go ahead with your reforms if you wish to do. Otherwise, it is impossible to achieve it. Anyway, let us see what happens. He also withdrew from the BRICS, Javier Milei, and he's leaning toward United States. Modi is still in BRICS, but of different reason, not because of economic reason. It is because of geopolitical reason, which is understandable. So we have lot to learn in this thing. We have to see how to remove misery as much as possible and how to bring prosperity as much as possible. Javier Milei is bold enough to call spade a spade, whereas no one else can. We can learn a lot, but we should befriend Argentina as much as it can. Argentina under Javier Milei even called China as their enemy, although trade relation is still kept, just like India still is doing. So anyway, I think let us see how this goes. So far, already their economy is rising after 12-year downfall, according to the news which is coming recently. Let us see what happens next, because it is just few months of his presidency. He has to see 4 years at least, and let's see whether his ideology can be exported to other countries or not. Dhanyavad. So if you haven't still subscribed to this channel, do subscribe, do like this video, and if you have any doubt, any criticism, even any questions, you can put it in the comment section. Thank you.